Yo guys, and welcome back to another Boom Pro Cycling Manager Team Vorarlberg career mode. So here we are in the menu. Last episode we finished Tour de Suisse and Baloise Belgium Tour. We were kind of successful. We can look at the results maybe, but I have to find them first though. Let's see, Erik Weckele, you wrote... Well, you can see what he did in his career. 18th in the GC. Stage he won, stage second, stage third, points and climbing classification in Tour de Suisse. And still he has very little points. But when we look at the results, the first was a time trial, we were not close. Then we had a 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 to Regensdorf. No real gaps though to the real GC guys. Mostly that is. What's my mouse doing? Why it is so slow? There we are. Alright. Next stage was one for the breakaway, which we were unfortunately not in, because they wouldn't let us go. Stoussi, Schrettel, Weckele were quite high though. Stage uphill, Schrettel 17th on 204. Then Penna and Schrettel finishing in this stage 10th and 12th. Stage 3rd, 4th, 6th. Where Weckele was in the breakaway. And the breakaway made it, as you can see. Then another one. This one was also from the breakaway for Weckele. And with this, we secured the mountain classification jersey and the points classification jersey, all from this stage. But yeah, was from the breakaway. So we were just caught in the end. Here we are. We were just caught in the end, and Schrettel and Stoussi finishing 8 seconds behind. Still okay in a GC, and then the last stage was a mountain time trial. Stoussi got 14, so not that low, but the rest was pretty low. So in GC we were 13th in the end, and 18th with Weckele. Still some points though, can't scoff at that. And then we go to Dunwoody. Well, here you see some things he did. First was a time trial, Paul Fietschke. Then second with Seth Dunwoody. First with Dunwoody. Second with Fietschke. Dunwoody did not survive it in the end here. But we made it with a small group, even with Konishev and Fietschke. Konishev did a lead out for Fietschke, if I remember correctly. And the fifth stage is also Seth Dunwoody, but GC we win with Fietschke. Also on some bony seconds in the end. And the fact was that I don't know exactly in which stage that was, but Kevin Vauquelin had basically a very bad first stage, I would guess. Can't even find him here. Kevin Vauquelin, 46 seconds behind, so that's why we are ahead of him in GC. But when you look at his stats, you wouldn't say... Maybe he had a flat tire. I don't know if that's possible in the game, but let's say he had a flat tire in the race. Then today we are going to ride the national championships. Last episode we did it from Japan. Todome was first in the ITT, but fourth in this NC because of a late attack, which I did not account for. And we had no one to bring him back, so I didn't want to waste my sprint either. But we couldn't catch him in the end because the red bar was empty. Well then, here we have all the NCs, and we're probably also going to do Austria. I'm not sure though. I will not be riding through Magnificent Shinkai because I rode it too many times. and I don't like it anymore because of that reason. So let's go to our first championship. We have not two best stats. I mean, it's flat. I don't know why my mouse is so slow today. Sheesh. Maybe it's this. Yeah. Anyways, Seth Dunwoody does not really have a time trial. He's probably also not one of the favorites here. No, he's 9th favorite. We're probably more favorites for the road race. I don't know if that has hills in it or anything. But maybe we can get Irish champion. That would be very fun. He has a +3 though, and in a fitness peak. I don't think it really was a goal of his. Maybe the road race was. I don't know about that. Anyways, not too many riders here. Ireland does not have that many, it looks like. Just 18 riders. That's not that much. If that's also in the road race, then maybe we just go in the breakaway. Anyways, Archie Ryan, let's ride with him for a bit. We don't have anyone to look at what kind of pace we need to have, but it is quite cloyant from Dungannon to Dungannon. But yeah, these are the teams. So we have O'Brien and Bowling for Little Trek. And we have EF with Healy, Darren Rafferty, and Archie Ryan. And then every team has just the one. Rory Townsend, also a sprinter. Corkery is also a sprinter. Harvey, I don't really know. Dunwoody, of course, a sprinter. Dunbar, climber. Mullen, time trialist. He's probably favored for today. And yeah, some more guys that can sprint. Kelly, Cuff, Finn Crockett, obviously. So there are probably like 5 guys with a good sprint, and we are one of them. Alright, so we have a +7. That's pretty great. We have a 73 time trial today. We are not going to be able to win, that's for sure. But yeah, here we are. A bit of a leg spikes as well. Let's just put a pace of 75. He has a +5 day, which is amazing because his weerstand is now 80, which is very good. And his flat is a 79 as well. So that's very, very good. 75 is maybe even a bit too slow. So let's maybe go 78. And see how that goes. Here's a bit of an uphill where you can maybe push up the pace. But there's a downhill soon as well. So let's just do a quite quick middle sector. Darren Rafferty is first, 1:30 ahead of his teammate. Let's go maybe 78. We are going to recover some energy here, or spend less energy, that is. Let's see, is the finale cornery? It kinda is. So we have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, it's very sharp corner even. So maybe let's go like 80 now. And then we can go quite hard in the last climb. We are catching Corkery here. So that's already one guy we have behind. 80 still doing quite well. Maybe let's go 85 right now towards this climb. And then we can push him on red till the line. Yeah, here's the end. So let's go like 99. And we don't even spend all our energy, but we are first though. Damn, we didn't spend all of our energy. That's unfortunate. Adam Rafferty, the younger brother, maybe, of Darren Rafferty, but he is less good. Harvey is not going to beat us. Dunbar is going to beat us. Ryan Mullen is also going to beat us, and Healy, I think, as well. So probably not a top 3. Top 5, though, which is quite nice, quite okay. Yes, 4th. No, 3rd. Huh? Ryan Mullen gets only 5th. Okay. But in the end, 123 behind, if I saw that correctly. No, 110 behind. So even if we spend all of our energy, we would have not gotten higher. Okay, that's the first one. 3rd place in the NC of Ireland. Eire. I've been there. Beautiful country. Not that much to do, but I was like in autumn there. And it was beautiful weather while we were there. And of course it's autumn. So the trees were beautiful, nature was beautiful. Let's see, Stussy is 8th favorite here. It's 36 kilometer time trial. So yeah, here is one we may want to sign. Jan Christen, Fabio Christen. They're not family, right? They do kind of have the same face though. Anyways, let's 3D erase this. I don't think we really have a chance to win here. But we can try. Nooit geschoten is altijd mis, as we say in the Netherlands. Meaning, when you never try, you will never succeed, basically. Alright, here's the finish. So, around about in the end, maybe, it looks like. It is a repeating lap. Let's just... Yeah, we start here and we finish here. And it's very narrow all the way through. So, Erik Weckele is going to be our first guy. Oh, maybe it's just heen en terug. Now I look at it like this. We have Russin and Russin, yeah. Anyways, we'll see. Narrow circuit, quite hilly as well. Let's see if Weckele can get a bit of a good day. Who is starting here? Of course, Kuhn, I saw. Jet Tudor, Pro Cycling Team. With a big ass team. And My Velo as well, Q3 6.5. Fewer than you would imagine for a Swiss team. So we are one of the teams with the most riders from Swiss. Okay. Interesting to know. We have a 68, but we do have an 80 flat. Imagine if his time trial of Wecker was also good. Let's just start this guy. We have to kind of do a special treatment for him. So let's now go like a 75. Because on all these tiny steep hills we need to take profit. Meaning we have to go hard there. So we'll keep an eye on him. For his hill stats of 82 today. Now Tendon he has a 67 time trial. Probably not a favorite for us today. Oh yeah, this is the downhill. You see he is. And let's now put you on like a 78 or something. Now we can go quite hard on this hill. The strongest can create some gaps. Mate, it is a time trial. What are you on about? Now let's go 75 again. We're going probably a bit too hard. is what I'm noticing here. Anyways, negative splits. Let's go 87 here or something. Yeah, first. Now we have to go like 70 to regain some energy. Staley is now here. He can maybe go like a... after he gets out of the gates, of course, he can go... I know, like a 75. He's not really a good time trialist, so maybe this is okay. Regaining some energy here. Time for the next climb where we will go 88 uphill again. That was that hill almost. Here we are, so let's put you back again on like a 70. This is the final kilometer. So yeah, the final kilometer has quite some corners. Oh, and this was the local lap. Check. Check, check, check. Regain some energy here in the downhill. And from the bottom of here, go like 88 again. 35 kilometers an hour uphill. Ik doe het hem niet na. Okay, we are here again. Let's put him on 70 again. 78 is way too fast. So let's put this guy on 73 now. Staley 75 is probably okay. Here we can regain some energy again. Now there's another uphill. Let's go 88 here again. Still first time. Check everywhere. So that's good. Let's go maybe even lower, 68 maybe on this flat here. Because my yellow is not doing very well. Oh, and there goes Stussy. I completely missed his start. Let's keep him at a 75 maybe. That's probably for the best. For now, and we can just up the pace in the end. Alright, 70. This hill we can't really do volle bak. I mean, we can, but not really. Because of our energy. Let's see, where are we here? We are last kilometer incoming. So let's go at least 85. Because of the corners, that's probably going to be fine. Yeah, we can even go 99 to the line here. For now, we are 144 in front of Zoomsteak. But if we are going to keep the time, that's another thing. We can maybe even go 80. We can go 80 with Stussy, as I can see here. But here is Tinder, who is probably stronger. No, not really. They just pace very hard on the hills here. Tendon is almost empty, but that's completely fine because the finish line is here. There we are, still second time though. You see, they go very much quicker on the uphills. That's interesting to know. Go a lot quicker on the uphill sections than we do. Than we do.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high.
Yes, percentages are very high. So high that Stussy is almost out of energy and he still has a couple of K to go. So like... No, that's way too hard. How is he losing energy this quickly? Anyways, gets over the line. 8th place. Still Wekkerle is in front. We can do 85 on this uphill. Now 78 maybe. We have first in the second time check. That's good to know. We're going 78, so we can go quite hard here again. On this uphill, we need to take profit hiervan. There we are now. Let's get back to 78 maybe. Almost out of energy, but that doesn't really matter. We are nearing the end. Losing energy quicker than I would have hoped, but he's first. Yeah, we even have a false time on Stefan Kuhn. No way we are going to beat him, right? We are going to beat Barumi, it looks like. We are going to beat Schmidt and Christen. I mean, if we can get Swiss champions to see, then basically we do have to sign him for next year. I really did not want to, but do kinda. But Kuhn is here already. 41 seconds behind Stussy with this time trial. Bisges last one. No. Stussy is national champion on the ITT. That's something I did not expect. Crazy. Really, really crazy. Yeah, and team we also get, but that doesn't really matter. What? 67 time trial. 77 time trial. Kuhn should have won this. Kuhn should have won this. 100%. Anyways, 2 time trials down. 2 to go. Excusez-moi. We don't have that many riders. Or that many countries. So. Next up is Austria and Germany. It looks like first Germany, then Austria. National champion in Switzerland. That's goed. That's goed. And what I can do now as well is say, change the title of the stream to winning. National Championships, vraagteken, uitroepteken. Opslaan. Let's go. Just for fun though. Just for myself probably. Alright, Austria. Schrettel, not really time trial list. Messner, can't time trial. Zankerle, can't really time trial. Feuerstein, can't time trial. You're probably still in the top 10 though with someone. Yeah, with Schrettel, 66 time trial. But favorite is Grusschartner, Keplinger, Konrad. We are not going to Hammerschmidt. What a sick name is that. Franz Josef Lessa. Yeah, we are probably not going to win this one. Doesn't really matter. We are still going to ride it. See how close we can get. Because with Stussy we also weren't that close. Sorry for this, by the way. So yeah, we weren't one of the favorites with Stussy, and still we won. So maybe we can do the same with Marco Schrettel. But a difference of 8, that's quite a lot. Schrettel has a fitness peak, so if he has a +3 or higher, that would be good. Zankerle is absolutely not going to win this one. He's probably also going to lose his Austrian national champions jersey. Or we can just send him in the breakaway again. That is also a possibility. Because he did win it in the breakaway last year. Let's see. Again, bit hilly, but mostly flat. And it looks like we're going from here to Innsbruck. Through pale Vollers and Rum. Pretty straight roads. Can maybe look at the finish here. Yeah, it is straight. So Zongerle is sooner than later now. Please and thank you. Yeah, he does not really have a insane good day. He has a 0, -1 even. Okay. Alright, and he starts the time trial. It's a pretty long time trial, so let's put him at 72 maybe? Or even a 70. 70 is maybe better. And we are not going to micromanage him. Messner has a very bad day. Where he has a -2, -3 maybe? -3, so let's get him also in position. Good luck to you. Let's see, first time check. How far we are behind the Zangerle. 11s, 52 seconds, that's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. We didn't really expect better, but you know. Ooh, and we can up the pace near the end. So let's do that already. 72. First time, abysmal day to be a time trialer, which he is not, obviously, but yeah, he starts as well. Let's get him down to 72. Let's see how that fares. Messner is so bad, even a 70 is quite difficult for him, it looks like. 72 looks like the better option. He is spending quite some energy right now, and we still do have an uphill and a bit of a downhill, so that's probably better. We can go quicker though, so 74-ish maybe. It is just that Furstein has a very bad day today. Can't really pile anything here. Schrettel is next up. Whoa, 72 time trial and very good hills and flats. So we actually have a goede kans. So let's not waste that. Let's go like 72 here at the start. At the speed, now 72. And then the hills we are going to pull somewhat quicker. After this downhill, which he is not really good at. So here now we go like a 85 on this hill. There we are, and now we can go like a 70 again. Zangerle is almost at the finish. We can go at least 85 with him, or like a 90. And let's see where he finishes. And he finishes 14th, not too bad. Messner can up his pace maybe. Furstein can also up his pace again. Let's just keep a bit of an eye on these guys. Can maybe even go 80 with Messner. There are quite some corners here in the end and steep downhills. Good to notice that. Let's go 75 maybe with Furstein. Corner again. Here another corner, all in Innsbruck. We probably could get him to go exactly this to the line. And he'll probably make it. It looks like he will, maybe 85. Out of energy, and we don't get to 20. You are gaining energy, which is great. Because we want that. We want you to go like 85 on this hill at the very least. Maybe you can go 86. Verstein is in the last kilometers. She can probably ride out the stage like this. There we are. Now go 70 again. We are second though in the second time check, so we are possibly not going to win it. Okay, first time is empty. He also gets 34th, even 35th. Let's keep going. 72 with Schrettel is probably good because here we have this tiny sharp downhill. We are going fairly well. Let's go 75 here. Catching the likes of Hajek and Mühlberger, who are pretty good guys. But we are better today, at least. Let's go 85 and we can sprint in the end. If we still have the energy for it. We do, so let's go 99 here. Almost fully out of energy. Almost an hour of time trialing. Jeez, we're 5th in the third time check. Okay. Let's see what Bayer does. Probably is not going to beat us though. Nope, second though, so the last intermediate, everyone is going way quicker. They did all a negative split. We did it like an even split almost. Let's see, Gal, where he finishes here. And he finishes behind us a minute. Okay, Patrick Gamper is not going to be beating us. Patrick Conrad can beat us, but he will finish even below Gal. Here's Keplinger though. Very good intermediate times, and he is going to finish second. 34 seconds behind Gröschartner. Gröschartner beats us. We get second. Well, we weren't going to be the winners today. But second is something we can be very, very happy with. So yeah, got some money and everything. Thank you very much. And now let's go to the German National Championship. Oh no, first we have Italy, of course. We are not going to be winning with Konishev because there's the likes of Ghana. Ghana is not even here. High is a 70 time trial for Zambanini. But we have a 63, yeah. I'm not going to ride this one. We have zero chance here. Jonathan Milan wins the time trial in absence of Ghana. We get 25th on a minute. But that means maybe he's injured or something, Ghana. It has to be, right? Ghana... No, he's not injured. Then what is he doing? Why isn't he at the national championships? Zoeken. Ghana. What is he doing that he's not here? Algemeen. Yeah, where are we? He doesn't even have that much to do. No, he should be. He doesn't even have races right now. Huh? So this season probably. Yeah, Giro d'Italia is over. Here. 106. So, yeah. 27th of June. 2706. If you go to... Yeah, it's before the tour. In between Giro and Tour, so he should have been here. So that's a bit weird, but oh well, I guess. No champion for him then. We are with quite some guys here at the German championships. We don't really have very good time trials. I mean, Paul Fitch is not too bad. Petri is 67, but not good secondaries. Winter is also has gotten a bit better. You're probably not in the favorites though. No. Lowest is 71 time trial, which we do not have. 67 is our highest. But we're still going to ride it, because I think with a good race day conditions, we can have a very good result, like, overall. There are very big teams here. A lot of teams as well. Three pages with almost everyone having 3 riders or more. I'm a bit tired today, I'm noticing. Not as fresh as yesterday. But I raced, or I rode 80 kilometers today. Let's see. Can't really see anything, but this is like flat. It's like flat. Yeah, let's look at the map then. Alright, quite cornery in the start, and then we do this, and then we do this, and quite cornery in the end to Bad Dürkheim. The time trial is 33 kilometers long. This is the finish, so in a corner. That is good to know. Riders. Yeah, Red Bull rookies and Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Is there no Red Bull here? Red Bull is not here? Huh? Red Bull is not here. That's insane. I mean, you have the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe rookies and the Red Bull rookies. Red Bull rookies are... Like, Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe rookies is the development team. Red Bull rookies is the under 23 team, if I'm correct. Yeah, but no Red Bull here. Maybe that's also was in the last one. Maybe when the youth team goes there, maybe... I don't know. Anyways. Winter up first, 69. Not too bad. Fiskus all the way at the bottom, that's good. It's a bit unfortunate that Winter is first though. It's 33 kilometers, so let's put him on like 73 for now maybe. Maybe that's even too low. Yeah, it is too low. Let's go put him on 75 and see how far that gets him. Next up would be Rotman, our sprinter lead out kind of guy. Here he is. He has a 61 time trial. Let's just put him at 75 as well then. See how that fares. 75. What the difference would be between a kind of time trialist and a non-time trialist. There is a bit of a hill here though, so maybe we're going to negative split it. This is the hill. Alright. Then we have downhill as well again. Petri! A 73 time trial. Wow. Pretty good. Let's put you on a 76. Alright, you're settled in. Let's put you on a 76 and let's see how far that gets you. We can also put up the pace on Winter because of these small up and down hills here. We can probably spend a bit more energy. Even more. Let's go 85 then. Alright. Going past these guys. Around these corners. There is the finish. And third time. Okay. 76 is okay. It looks like, but his time trial is okay, obviously. But his flat and his resistance are worse. Here's Petri, also not too good of a day, but we can just put him on 75 maybe as well, maybe even higher. Let's put him on 77 to see how that goes. Roman, I don't really care about you. You're not going to win either way. So, last K though, so let's put you on 85. And let's make you sprint! Sprint! 8th time. Petri can maybe even put up a bit as well. 80 maybe? 77 looks like it's okay for Penna because there are some downhills coming, obviously. Here we catch Fischer, Merseburg, and Felix Gross. Is it Felix Gross? It is Felix Gross. Petri powers past them. 2k to go. Can probably go 85. Ben's now not on a very good day, that is. But let's get him settled in at 76 again. Let's see how well that works for him. And Petri gets over the line. First time. Quite a lot ahead of the other guys as well, so that's good. Penna, we are simulating here. 77 looks maybe a bit too harsh. 76 looks more like where it's at. But let's see these final kilometers from Penna. It looks like it's just a bit too much. 77. And because he still has 2Ks to go, Bauer has a good day. But, doesn't really matter. Because he's not really a time trialist. He can't time trial for shit. There we are. Penna nearing the finish line. As he is out of energy, Bauer can go like a 74 maybe-ish. Penna is empty and he gets over the line. 8th still. So quite a good time. Even though he was out of energy. Ben's still pacing here. I would have hoped he was way better currently in his stats. I know in my other playthrough I play with him, Benedict Benz, and he is a very good time trialist, so even more of a sprinter cobbled time trialer. Very fun to play with. But here he is not yet progressed that far, but maybe next year, then we have money for better staff, which we obviously are going to take advantage of. You can go a bit quicker. Let's go 76. And then we have Fietske. Please, Fietske. Have a good day. He has an okay day. He is just a 70 time trial though, so not that good. Not a +5 like some other guys here. Maybe +2? +1 even. Yeah, we are not going to be national champion with you, but Let's put you on 76. We put everyone on, right? Do it with him as well. And just fast forward a bit. Maybe go 80 with Bauer because there's a bit of downhill here and we're almost in the last K. 85 maybe even. Yes. He gets 19th, not even that bad. Let's fast forward with Fitschke. Fortunately, he doesn't have a plus. If he had a +3 day, imagine how good he was. If he just had his normal 76 even seems a bit too high a pace for him, but we are going to keep him on it anyway. Anyways, Petri still first though. Yikes. Well, good for him, I guess, but we can't resign him for next year for some reason, so he won't have a team at us. Let's go 85 here with Fitschke. Make him ride it out to the line. There we are. 14th. Yeah, not really what we wanted now, is it? Anyways, here is Aboresh, Boegman, Rutsch, who is a better time trialist overall. Not ahead of us, Marco Brenner and Nikias Arndt. Oh, it's Marco Brenner. Mauro Brenner, sorry. Can he beat us then? No, they cannot. Holman. Holman can beat us maybe? And he's not going to do it. 24th. Yannick Stein is second. Uh-oh, Leonard Kemna, Lenny. Second, Steinhauser. You have to beat Petri, come on now. Not Jascha Soeterling. Someone has to beat him. Surely, not Petri is going to win. It would be like a, And Walscheid also not. Then Polit maybe. It's go or Schachman. Yeah, Schachman is very much better. Otherwise, it's going to be like a what? Polit? 12. Schachman has to beat us, right? 4th. Paul Felix Petri is German champion time trialing. I think I'm going to change the game. No more +5s. At least for next year, because that is insane. This guy. 67 times plus 66 flat, beating a Leonard Kemna. A Georg Steinhauser. A Maximilian Schachman. That's insane. Well, it's another one we can hang on the wall in our office, German champion. What the heck? Yeah, no more +5s. That's a bit overpowered, isn't it? Next season we're not going to do that anymore. For now we need the points. And we don't really have the best team to compete with everyone, but only +3 and -3s, I think. Because this is just insane. Very, very old as well. I'm speechless. Insane day for Petri. Obviously. Wow. I did not expect that. Okay, sorry about that. I was a bit distracted. Two seconds. There we are. So my phone doesn't overcharge. Ooh, we do have some new scouting reports. So maybe we can look at that in a second. But first, we have to simulate all these national championships. So, How's your guys' day been? Mine has been great. Productive. Kind of productive. Like more than yesterday at least. But that wasn't that difficult as well. Anyways. Also, if you want to get featured in this playthrough, please let me know in a comment. Then we'll put you in the game and you can race among the world's best. Just let me know a name, a nationality, what kind of rider you want it to be, and basically, you can give every single stat that you want. But we're going to put you on a low value F capital so that you can grow a lot. We are going to randomize potential and current rating. Because I don't want the top to only be people who commented here, so that's why. That's that. Anyway, Ireland National Championship. We have a +5, so we're probably one of the favorites, if not the favorite. Versus Ryan Mullen, then Sam Bennett, then Seth Dunwoody. We can try to get in the break. I don't know if they want to let us go though. But we have to see about that. But I have a +5 projected and I get a freaking +2. There's a quite steep hill here called Hawks Rock. But let us try and get in the breakaway here. With these guys. They're pacing for a Healy, a Rafferty, and a Archie Ryan. But they do not want to pace us back. So let's just go maybe 60 and see how big the gap can get in the end. We're riding with Dowling and Cuff. So we are better than them. Peloton is keeping us at a gap though. So don't want to do a lot of energy here. Not too much, but the gap is increasing. 60 seems like to be a sweet spot for the breakaway here as well. So that's nice. 7 minutes now on the peloton. There are only one Eenlinge, except from O'Brien, but we are in a breakaway with him. Sam Bennett is actually at Lotto this year. Okay, Rory Townsend at Miss, I think. Yeah, soon these guys do not want to pace anymore, but we do have a 69 hill. So maybe we can not rely on the sprint and just try and sprint away on this hill here. They do not want to pace with me because the pace is too high, the gap is too big, the steak is too buttery and too juicy. I don't know what they want from me. The gap is decreasing now though, so that's very unfortunate. But let's just fast forward. Now they're wanting to pace again. Now the gap is 3 minutes less than it was. You know, I would say you don't hear me complain, but you do hear me complaining about that. Because now we only have 5 minutes and... yeah, but at the back they are going to react to each other, right? You jump on each other's wheel and everything. We're probably going to try it quite long. Or not. I mean, here they are going. You're pacing now with everyone who thinks they have a chance. Okay. Basically, we have to pace 65, which I'm fine with. Still 3 minutes on the peloton though. Only 60 k's to go. That is a thing. Am I doing smart by doing this, or am I not being smart? Yeah, I'm not really being smart because they're pacing a ton back here. Only 1 minute left on the peloton, half a minute left. I'm just going to sit up. It doesn't make sense for me to keep this up. I am a sprinter, after all. There is another attack by Rory Townsend. We can't really react to that. So let's not react to that. We just have to survive these climbs as good as we can. There's an attack by Healy. Alright, we need to stick with this group at least. There we are. But I can't pace. I cannot. And this is just a 3 group, but nobody wants to pace. Now they're going to pace. We are not going to get Irish champion. Irish champion. We don't have anyone to control it. So the gap is oplopend. Here's an attack of O'Brien, but I don't know why he does that. Doesn't really matter anymore now, does it? That's why we are going on the attack here on the steep sections. But it looks like we are even going to get dropped here. Let's grab a gel. Yeah, we are not going to be anywhere near the win. Unfortunately, Sam Bennett wins from a breakaway. We win the sprint behind, or is it Townsend? Townsend even wins it from us, yeah. Breakaway was not the way to go. Check for next time. And we could just not. We would have been in this group maybe. That's unfortunate. No Irish champion. No Irish champion. Alright, next up we have... Is it on alphabet, by the way? No, Czech Republic is now, so let's see. Now it's Austria, which is A. A. It is hilly. We should be one of the favorites here. With Shrettel, no. They say it's more for the climbers, not the hitters. Shrettel not that bad though. Messner's also here. So we are probably going to send Zangerle again in a breakaway. Or one of these guys. And protect Shrettel for maybe a victory in the end. Because he can sprint obviously. And it's maybe a bit too harsh for the real sprinters. But because it's hilly, we really want to be in a breakaway. Let's send... Ooh, not that good days. Let's send Furstein though. He's absolutely not good with these kinds of... You know what? Maybe also send Messner. And then Zangerle can protect Shrettel. Let's attack with these guys. This Zobbel. Someone we may have... had interest in last year, but not this year. Let's go like maybe an 85. Zubbel does not want to chase because he's waiting for a teammate. That's fine. Let's go 75 then maybe. Until the group behind catches up with Hafner, Steiniger, Hampton, Rützler. And then there's quite a group behind the VAT. So yeah, they don't want us to pace it hard. So let's go 60. in the hope that Fürstein gets even better out of his potential, we are going to base with Messner. 13 in the break, 41 in the peloton. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we are not really going to base here. Sometimes some guys do want to base, some do not really want to base, so let's just not for now. Ooh, there has been a crash by some guys. But it looks like they are going to make it back. Rinkov Advarix, Arbo Kanten. We have two from WSA. We have one from... Oh no, this is Arbo Kanten. What was the other 10? Arbe Miko and Arbe Kanten. That's the difference. But yeah, nobody from Tirol. Oh well, also two. So one, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, and the rest is almost all eenlingen. You already have 10 minutes on the peloton. Yeah, I should have just sent Schrettel. Should have just sent Schrettel. But, sooner or later they are going to pace in the peloton. No, especially when nobody here wants to pace. So let's try and pace again here in the group. They do not really want to pace here. I don't know exactly why not. They don't want to pace. Was it because we were not pacing? Aanbevolen inspanning is a 1. Which is actually insane. Okay, now they want to pace again. We lost quite some minutes there, guys. But now they want to pace at 70 also again. So very harsh. Let's look at the map. Yeah, this is the sharp section. And Koningswiesen is the start and finish. So the finish is in a downhill. It's not really suited for us because we are not that big of a... we are a good descenter, but not a really good sprinter. In this group, Steiniger... basically, there are better sprinters here. Steiniger and... who did I just have? This guy. Hofer. Alright, let's fast forward this. We are going to keep pacing. We have Messner, if he can stay at the front here. Peloton is really catching us. Messner has a flat tire, obviously. Let's grab bidons with you. Let's attack to the front group again. There we are. Let's get bidons with Zangale. They don't really have that good of a days. But for some reason, Fürstein has more energy than Schrettel. Beats me why, but okay. Okay, Fürstein, this is not really what I want you to do. Get dropped by the first group. So let's put him on 85 maybe. So he does not get dropped on the climb. That would be amazing. Pretty please. Almost getting dropped again. Just take your position here at the front. Stay in the middle of the group here. Thank you very much. MC Hammerschmidt is also here. Still. They're pacing quite hard in the peloton. Is that correctly? Gall is pacing in his lonesome. Okay. 50 Ks to go. Everything is fine. Let's go maybe. Also like a... let's regain some energy with these guys. Because we need to. There we are. Let's put them on 85 again though. Okay. Well, Messner is almost the only one pacing here. I mean, if you have a favorite, just put them at just do not put them at the front here for these other teams. And we just have to. Yeah, the pace is too low for. So let's go maybe 80 even. We are going to try and attack with Fürstein near the end. That is a given already. You know what? Let's put you on automatic. Because they are not going to catch us anymore, I think. You know, normally speaking, you would say, yeah, sure, yes, they are going to catch you still, but it is a national championship, and there aren't that many guys here with teams, so they have to pace themselves, and at some point, they are going to get tired. Anyways, high pace here at the front. We will even go 85 here. Steep part of the descent here, so let's regain some energy again with Fürstein. There we are. A victory seems assured for the breakaway. That's great. Good to hear. And we can just go like with you maybe 88 and see how well these guys can hold the pace with a freaking climber. We should have done an energy gel, but it's okay. There is still some flat parts here though, so even an attack by Hafner, but not too bad. We can still catch that. Okay, we have to get a gel and a descent here. That's for sure. So you can go like 99 in this descent. It could be decisive. It won't be though, because Messner can not really descend, but we can. And let's try and get a... the gel was a bit too early. We basically need to attack here. So let's follow Hammerschmidt. Or you know what, let's just attack, because we can't really follow him, it looks like. You can go automatic. Alright, we need to work together, guys. Come on, come on. Okay, we are at the front here. Who is the best? Steininger is the best sprinter here, so let's stop riding. Let's get into the wheel of Steininger, who's maybe even one of the favorites right now. Let's just sprint. I mean, it's a downhill. Let's see how far we can get. A bit of an up. Oh, there's the finish line. Fürstein wins it. Wow, Fürstein gets Austrian champion. I'm actually quite happy with that. You know? Sure. Let's get you your gel. Get you maybe to attack. Zangerli, you can go on automatic. Maybe I'm going to go sprinting. Follow a Hasek, maybe. And now let's go sprinting. Maybe we can still get a top 20 here. It looks like we will. Gröschartner, Konrad, 10th, 11th, 12th, Galkeplinger, Anton Vrolich. And we can get a top 18. 18th, that is. Yep, 18th for Marco Schrettel. Not yet, mate. Maybe next year. Austrian champion, maybe next year. But this time is for Fürstein. Crazy. Good for the sponsor as well. Pleased with that. Very. Ugh. Great. Let's look at the podium. Austrian champion once again. Alright, that's pretty successful all. We weren't Austrian champion. Yeah. We were second in the ITT behind Chris Schottner probably. Right, was that? Yep. So what do we have? A time trialing at... Wait, did Dunwoody get Irish champion? I forgot. Already. No, he did not. 13 the ITT. So we get... Yuhi Todome gets a victory in the ITT. We have... Stussy gets ITT champion. Petri, so 3 time trialers. And yeah, for now 1 on the road. Kilian Furstein. Crazy my guy, crazy my guy. Now we will have Switzerland or Germany first. Switzerland. It is a bit hilly. We're probably not very much among the favorites. Weckele is more of a favorite together with Tendon though, so we do have a bit... yeah, Weckele also a +3, so if he has a good day, maybe we have to go for a Weckele. Anyways, have a sinaasappeltje here again. Let's hope this one is as tasty as the set 2 I had yesterday. Yeah, we are in the favorites. Stefan Kuhn, mostly probably because of his uithoudingsvermogen, his stamina. But we are in the favorites, so we can really do this. Especially since other teams don't really have maybe that many riders to catch us back. So we have to send 1 in the break. And who better to send in the break than Erik Weckele? And then we're just going to protect Tendon in the peloton. I think that's the plan. It's kind of watery, this one. Maybe the other side is better. Anyways, we are going in the attack with Erik Weckele. And Steli can protect Tendon like this. And let's hope maybe some more guys get in the breakaway. Apart from only Poot. They're not pacing though, but I would very much like someone from... well, Tudor has a lot of guys, but at least from My Velo. I would have loved someone from My Velo to be in the breakaway. That is not happening though, so let's just put these guys on 75. We could put ourselves on 60. It is very much a very steep hill. What is it called? Montée de Lausanne. So we are in Lausanne probably. And this is the finish. Yeah, it's the finish is the start. So we can go like 55 almost all day. Let's see if there are teams that want to ruin my chances. It looks like Jacobs is spacing for Kuhn. And keeping the gap fairly small, so maybe it's not that good of an idea to be with Weckele here. Especially since this hill is so steep. Maybe you go 55 because this other guy paces too high. You know what? I'm not going to pace. And I hope he will stop pacing as well. And then we'll go in the attack again. Because if we go in the attack again, maybe we get lucky with someone stronger than Poot, who is really not that strong. Because here they're still pacing with Jacobs. They're just keeping the gap though. Yeah. I don't know really what I should do. I would rather be in a breakaway with a Ginter even. Or a Timré, Zoomstek. And at least one of these guys. So they're not going to be pacing us back, you know. But we do have 6 minutes now, so maybe just keep pacing with each other. See how far we get. I mean, if they're the only team trying to pace us back, well, my Velo is also going to do it, but, you know, maybe we can still have a chance with our breakaway specialist Wekkelen. Plus 3 days for today as well, so that's fairly good. And otherwise, if we can get caught back, Tendon has a good day. We have him for next year. Stursi can be a good lead out, and Staley is also a good lead out today. 72 sprint. So, you know, that's not too bad. 74 in total for Tendon. So that's good. Let's fast forward this. The gap is getting bigger. It's almost 8 minutes now. And it's probably going to stay there for a while. 50 with Wekkelen seems to be good enough that he almost doesn't spend any green bar. Well, he is in a breakaway, so of course he's going to spend some, but you know, not too much. 7 minutes now again. Oh, this part of the mandarijn is a bit better in taste, but it's also less juicy than the other side. So, what do you want, juice or do you want taste? I would love to have both of them. It's fine though. Let's get bidons here. Let's get bidons here. And I'm going to start on my next one. Poot is really not wanting to pace with us that much. He is just too weak for it. But and the peloton is now just 5 minutes behind. We do have to keep an eye on where they are in the peloton. Now they are still at the front, but soon maybe not. Also, it's weird because Tudor under 23 is here, but not Tudor themselves. Which is odd because in their themselves we have current national champion Mauro Brenner is at Tudor, no? But he's German. Yeah, idiot. Yeah, my bad. I know we have in Tudor the highest category. Maybe not even that many. I don't know how this goes. If you can have both teams attending here. I don't know how that goes. Anyways, let's fast forward again. We want us to go faster. I'm not going to go faster than 55, mate. If you pull on the flat, I'll pull on the hills. How's that? But it is also quite squishy, so I don't know if this is going to be a good one. It is easy to pell, that's for sure, but
So this is the last third of the race. Anyone who's gunning for victory has got to make a move fairly soon.
okay, the peloton is catching up quite rapidly now. Only 3 minutes behind. But I don't want to pace quicker because Weckele is still and a good lead out and a good bet for the finale, so. No taste, no squishiness. Okay, there are attacks now, so really we have to. Yeah, we are still quite okay in the peloton here. No, not do that with Weckele, please. Let's get bidons with Steli. Stussy, I mean. Let's also get bidons with him. These guys are catching up, so right now they're opposition, but they are collaborating here in this breakaway, so maybe not. But I'm just going to sit on. I've been in the breakaway the entire day, mate. I'm not going to pace. Some of my favorites are behind, and I'm a favorite of 8, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, Poet is getting very tired here, probably. Let's recover some energy in this downhill. Imagine if we got a +5 on Weckele, that would have been insane. Alter. Yeah, Steletje is not really that good. Peloton is still together with 26 riders though, so we really have to keep an eye on them because we are in the final 50Ks. There's probably going to be attacks somewhere. You know. Let's get Sushi in the wheel of Tendon. Jacobs is still pacing though, but yeah, they are up here. Not that far in front. Just keep an eye out on everything that's happening here. It's idiotic that you can't have a split screen, so you can focus on both, but well, you get what you get, don't you? Alright, the penultimate climb. There probably are going to be attacks here. Only 20 seconds left. Here goes Dillier. Right. Anyone else trying to attack here? Weckele can maybe go 90 to try and stay with him. Maybe even harder. Behind here there aren't really any attacks. Weckele is able to stay with these guys. Great, team leader's falling behind. I don't know who that is. That's probably this guy. Jacobs is not a team leader. He has been pacing for Kung the entire day, so now it's up to Kung himself. And we are still at the front. A minute in front, so we still have 2 cars to pull. We'll just have to see if they're going to pace. Fabio Christen and Simon Pelot don't want to pace with Brun and Delier anymore. And we are not. Fabio Christen now again. We have almost 1.5 minutes. So that's maybe it. This may be the winnende slag. There is an attack by Dillier here. We have to follow it. We have to get back to him and now stop pacing again. You have attacked us. So I don't really want to pace. We could try an attack here. We have 70 sprint. Yeah, Fabio Christen is probably a bit better. Are we almost over the climb? Yes, we are. So let's just put in a dig here and see if we can lose some other guys. We really have to go 99 here with Tendon. Maybe work together. You have a bit of a gap on these guys. So let's see if we can work together with Delier. Delier does not really want to pace with us. Alright, and they are catching up with us again. And I don't really want to pace here. Okay, let's work together. They don't want to pace with us. I don't know why. We have a minute on the peloton. I know we are spending quite some energy, which we really can't afford. 125 again. And okay, we need to attack up to Sylvain Derrier and just stay in his wheel. No, not sprint already. Stay in his wheel. So it's between Delier and me. Alright, let's sprint. Oh no! No, on the other side of the road, they're coming. Ah! Didn't want to work together. We do not win. I was really focused. I had an eye on the time. It was 13 seconds only. I thought this is going to be it. They focused a bit too much on breakaway specialist Bekkele. And Bekkele was empty. Bekkele was empty. Let's look at the podium. Yeah, I mean, Delier, this one is on you. You entirely made this happen. I was already dreaming, how is our jersey going to look on us? But unfortunately, we get fourth. Not even podium. Anyways, last two, we have Germany and we have Italy, or did we already do Italy? No, and Italy. Germany and Italy. Germany, we probably, have not really a favorite. No, because it's a sprint. Because it's a sprint. I don't know why Jan Roets is here. Because we are a better sprinter than him. Let's just try and go in a breakaway with someone. And then try in a sprint. I really hoped that we would have an extra jersey on our shoulders this year. Like a national champion instead of only Austrian, because we have almost no chance here. We can try, obviously, we are going to try. But we don't really have a chance in between these big sprinter. And their teams. Monotonous day. Alright, these have pits in them, so I'll maybe do them later. Okay. Winter is near the front. Let's just get him into the... Let's put everyone on working. We have 7 Germans, more than I thought we had. You are a sprinter, you are a sprinter. Bens can protect Fischke because I rather have Fischke. Winter, get past them. Thank you very much. Bauer, stop pacing. Rotman, stop pacing. Fischke, in a second you can also stop pacing. And put these guys on 72 maybe. Ish. Very big breakaway and we missed the first split. We have a local lap going over Unnamed Climb and Uffingen.
its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Yeah, they want us to rotate, but peloton is on our heels. We've been caught. Let's attack again. Let's see if we can get to the first group. No, we are caught again.
The lead over the pack is dwindling.
Let's try and attack again. This time we have some separation, some more. And on the hill I get dropped. I was on overnemen. What the heck? But yeah, they are letting us go now. So that's great. I'm instantly going to go at most 65. We can now even go 60. And just fast forward this a bit. I want us to go quicker. Okay, 65, but I'm not going to go any quicker. Then let's get these spits out of my mandarijntje in the last two pieces. Let me just squeeze it out. There we are. Not very much more tasty. Let's go 60 because they were complaining I was going too quick. Talking about quick, let's look at the riders. So we have Merkel doing a lead out for Degenkop, probably. Max Walscheid all alone, Spolit all alone. Then Arndt doing a lead out for Bauhaus. Pascal Akkerman. We have Kemna and Teutenberg. We have Holman lead out for Ulrich. Max Kanter. All these sprinters here, man. We have Tudor. We have Meyerhofer, Adam Yates, Mauro Brenner, Alexander Krieger, and Florian Stork. So Meyerhofer is their favorite. Stein is maybe one of the favorites. I don't know. We have Jascha Schutterling and Engelhardt. Not really. Engelhardt is a bit of a sprinter. Schachman not too much. Steinhauser also not. But then you have all these big teams. Yeah, you have Red Bull rookies here. Red Bull Hans Gro rookies. But we don't have Red Bull themselves here. That's weird, isn't it? I don't know why. They probably do have some strong guys in their team. I have to look that up. Let's see if that's true. It says they're struggling, but they are not really, so. We need, let's see, Bauer is lead out, so we can rather get. Is Bauer lead out? 73, 75. Yeah, he is the lead out. But his protector, Penna, can get bidons. Not quite right now, but soon. When they start to complain. Very, very long race this though. Damn. Luckily we have a good day. We have Fischke at +4. Because everyone else's energy is going to be blown to bits. Everyone who doesn't really have a good uithoudingsvermogen. Just 77 riders. I thought this peloton would be a lot bigger, but guess it is not. In the meantime, let me get my last mandarijntje. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if we are going to do Tour of Austria today. Maybe only SCs. That would be my bad then, but Heren Berens has crashed. But he is not yet out of the race. Let me just clean up my desk. Anyways, they're still all en group. These hills are quite steep, but not too much to handle for us. We're still going 60 in the break, but Yeah, they don't really want us to pace at the front. They have a very high pace, 7 minutes though, but there are a lot of teams trying to get near us, trying to win here. Big teams as well, because we do have breakaway teams here, but yeah, Tudor is pacing, everyone of these teams is pacing, so maybe we are going to be lucky. And maybe we aren't, so. Because the gap is getting bigger, 8 minutes 20 now. They don't really want the pace. Okay, let's try and attack then, maybe. Alright, and we are a bit together again. I'm just going to go 60. There has been a guy that has been dropped, Nolde, and he's probably not going to make it back because he's 120 behind. We have now 9 minutes on the peloton. We have 50k to go, so let's get bidons one last time. Let's also do it here with, I don't know, like Penna, maybe. There has been another attack. I'm just going to keep pacing with these guys because I don't want to spend too much energy. Ooh, some strong guys has crashed. Okay, yeah, we are just going to keep pacing in the peloton, in the breakaway here. Let's put these guys on a 85, just so they can hang on the climbs. I mean, we have to catch these guys in front of us, right? 50 seconds. Has to be done. Let's see, who are there? Aman? Other Aman. We didn't have an M Aman, I think. Maybe we did though. Berens is not too bad. Zipan is not too bad. And Aman is also not too bad. Let's chase them back, please. Here we are. And I'm going to put myself at a 50 because they don't want us to go any quicker. Now 6 minutes on the peloton. Are we going to make it? I mean, if you see everyone's energy here, I doubt it. But there has been gaps in the peloton and they are very much hard pacing. And these guys are probably also going to get very tired near the end soon. Let's get Petri and Benster Gel. They're probably not going to make it over this climb, but we only have 16 kilometers to go. So any attack that is going to happen now, we have to react to. We can put these guys on a 90 just so they don't get dropped. Yeah, but yeah, only 2.5 minutes on the peloton still. If we are not going to work together, this is not going to work and I have to... Alright, there has been an attack by Schraak. Let's try and attack to him. Now let's try and work together. But we really have very, very low energy. But it may be for the victory. Max Walscheid is in the attack, so he dumped his sprint. But Winter is doing very, very good here. Working together with Schraak. There's one guy behind here, Grim. Yeah, we are only with Schraak. And we may have the better day today. That is honestly amazing. Let's get in his wheel for this last K. It is going to be a straight sprint, so we actually do have a kans. We are going very slowly though. Let's just sprint now and let's see if we can win it. We are almost out of energy and No, Schraak is going to come over us. Damn it.
Victory. He really handled the breakaway well.
Yeah, and these guys can just go sprinting.
Attack by opponent.
And we can get in the top 20. No! How many times did we get so close? Zeno Levi Winter was not strong enough. Daniel Schraak, of all people, wins. Damn it, if we just stopped pacing. I want to start out of his wheel. But we couldn't. Damn it! Only one jersey, Austrian champion. We are not going to be Italian champion. No way. Freaking Schraak. He must have had a very good day. But yeah, if we just stopped spacing, did nothing, Pellison would have called us and maybe we could have gone for a sprint. Second spot, come on man. Twice we are second now. Or thrice. No, twice. And fourth with Weckele. Alright, Konishev is here. In the media, we are nowhere near the favorites. It is going to be a sprint. I am going to race it though. Maybe this hill at the end is going to give us some breathing room. But yeah, let's see what we can do.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello.
There we are.
The profile of this race is
I'm not going to go in the breakaway. I am going to go to the front though.
riders should have a hard day today. The rain is non-stop.
The rain is non-stop. Well, that is just lovely. Alright. Very many hills though. I'm not sure if we are going to survive it at Konishev, but we can at least try and. So let's just fast forward. It is kind of a local lap right now. Then we get to the bigger local lap, it looks like. Barrio Terme. Let's fast forward this quite a lot. Because this stage is also above the 200Ks. So a really attritional race. Anyways, let's just fast forward this on times 8. As long as we don't crash. Look, hands off the keyboard. As long as we don't crash or get a flat tire, everything should be Gucci. If Konishev wins, we have to re-sign him for next year. That is something I will keep my promise to. Stussy, I'm still not so sure. Maybe we will, mostly because he hasn't degraded in stats yet. And then he's just going to be otherwise a good domestique. But, so yeah. Almost time for first beyonds. Let's do that now before these climbs. Here we are. Maybe we can even go lower, like maybe a 60 on these climbs. Because if we drop back a bit, I mean there's 177 riders. On the flat we're possibly going to make it to the front again. So doesn't really matter then, does it? Because our flat is okay. And we don't even drop that far back here, so you know. No, we stay quite quietly near the front, quite near the front. Except here. The pace is going up. We're dropping further back in the group. Let's get up it to 65 again then. See if we can make it someone more to the front again. Maybe 70 on this hill. We are dropping back a bit though. Don't really like that, but it's better to drop back, save energy, than stay at the front and lose quite a lot of energy. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe is here. So that's amazing for them. Do they just not have a German rider in their elite squad? That's why they weren't there. That's also a possibility, you know? Okay, the first group is breaking up a bit. It looks like only 4 guys to go. Let's up our pace to 78. Even higher maybe. They say it's going to be one for the sprinters, but I think an attacker is going to win. Like a late attacker is going to win. So maybe we are trying to be that late attacker. Who do they have for Little Trek? Look, all these teams are full teams. Except from Bora and Tutor 6 and Little. Oh yeah, they have Jonathan Milan, of course. And otherwise they have Ciccone, who was national champion this year. Or last season in the game. That is. Okay, energy-wise we're not doing that bad because we're staying in the group the entire day. But here come a bit of the attacks. Magli went on the attack here, it looked like, but maybe not. Colombo has probably crashed and given up. Right now, the final climbs come. Brutameso. We can't get in the wheel yet because we are too far from home. Let's try and get in the wheel of Brutameso though. They have a better sprinter, Donati. Damn. Gonzoni is here. The group has been overhauled, so yeah, it's going to be a sprint, a victory. Let's get in the wheel of Gonzoni. They drop back. Skerl is one of the lead-out riders. Alright. We are in the wheel of Gonzoni. Here's Aliotti. They're riding for Dainese. They're riding for Malucelli. Here's an attack of Sierra, but maybe not even an attack. He just wants to go to the front. Alright. We are still quite at the front. We're in a wheel of Gonzoni, who is probably a leader. No, probably not. There is a gap in the group though. You don't hear me complain. That may mean we can still be a top 10. Let's get in the wheel of Sierra because this train is not coming to the front anymore. And these guys still have a very good lead out. Now they have Aliotti at the front. Going a bit quiet though. A bit slower. Let's get back in the wheel of Gonzoni because Aliotti is just not pacing that hard. Let's get a gel on Konishev because the finish is downhill. We need to be very good on this uphill. That is coming. So I'm just going to sprint. I am just going to sprint. We are not going to win it either way. So if we just start sprinting here, it's only downhill. It's only downhill. They never going to catch me. Konishev wins. I'm a master. What the fuck? Fucking shit, ouwe. Now we have to re-sign Konishev. Now there are other teams that want to sign Konishev, obviously, but what are the odds? I don't want to win in Italy. There are so many teams ahead of us that are so much better than us, that can win in front of us. And at the other, we had real teams. Yeah, what do you say about that? I'm speechless. I so much rather want to be Swiss champion or German champion or Irish champion, not Italian champion. Anyways, when are they going to despawn? They took a whole while. I just thought, fuck it. Let's go. National champion with Konishev. Okay. Okay. Observation was the 28th. Karl Herzog. You're not that good, brother of Herzog. Kai Ziegler. I don't know anymore if Ziegler is maybe someone we had interest in. I can't even find my map. My bullshit map. There it is, underneath all my books. Ziegler does ring a bell, but I don't know if that's... No, not really. Kruiskunde, Köhler, Rudolf Winter, Wirth, Grimm, Kiefer. Not really these guys. Sebastian Körner, well, he's here. Yeah, he is one we may have interest in. 2.5 stars. Sprint is a 66 already. Alright, so let's go to observation. We are interested in Kai Ziegler because of his secondaries. Holger Vogt, we don't know nothing about Holger Vogt. Though he has a fun build. Yeah, let's get Vogt out of the way. And let's get... Where he at? Sepp Körner. Let's also put him someone more down, like here somewhere. Oh, that's all the way down. That's fine. This is fine. Alrighty then. Great. Italian champion, Austrian champion, but not Swiss or German. Oh, can we see it? Konishev wins. Pascal Inkorn wins. Juan Ayuso wins. Mats Pedersen. Second with Vincenzo Levi. Behind Daniel Schraak, of all people. Switzerland. Fourth. First line in Austria. Vacek wins in Czech Republic. Almeida Wiskowski wins in the sprint of Rudik and Anialkowski, so that's a bit odd. Who is this? Solhaug Hansen Martin. Martin Solhaug Hansen, it is probably. Never heard of the guy. Nordhagen gets second. And good. What is this? That has to be a breakaway, right? Yeah, breakaway of Solhaug and Nordhagen because Goedmerstad is a sprinter. And Blekerij is a sprinter, and it is a sprint, but it was a breakaway. So this guy from Coop Repsol wins it. Alright. Let's Matthew Brand, national champion Simon Pelot, Tadej Pogacar, Vacek, Wiskowski, Almeida, Right Arm is again national championship over Laas and Vatra. Then we have Veldhofer. Maybe he is good for us to sign. Maybe not though. Could be a fun signing though. Ivan Smirnov is national champion, it looks like. But he's quite good. And he still has potential in sprinting. but he still has a contract until next season. Sure, let's go down again. Martin Schrek, Adomaitis, Maravi Kudus, Emil Liepins wins again. Sam Bennett, obviously in Ireland. Damn it. Nijon Kuru, Alex Kiesh, Kidic, Zhang, Liangel Linares, Nikolaus Gorshkovic, head of Framiljevic. Okay. How are his stats in this playthrough? And worse than Miljevic, but anyways. Rangel Costa, Jordan Petrov, Kusama Mantos wins it. He is one of the better riders in Greece, but yeah, maybe it was a hilly parcours. Miltiadis wins ahead of Zablinski. Then Chumil, Adner Gonzalez, André Ponomar, Christopher Diaz, Jacob Söderqvist, Claudio Didi. Alright, those were the results. Let's simulate towards Grand Prix International de la Ville Nogent-sur-Loise. I completely butchered that name, but it doesn't really matter. And the next time we're just going to do Tour of Austria because we're already 1 minute and 56 minutes in. So, yeah, we did basically 8 races, right? So, or 9 races. We are going to see, is Tour of Austria a time trial? I don't know. Österreich Rundfahrt. Because we are going to see first time as national champion, Jersey. And Konishev not yet. Next is here in France. It looks like. Yeah, you can go to. Can't do that. Okay, that's why. And Österreich does not have a time trial, so we can't see him in the jersey. We have some males though. Let's go all the way down. Germany, 1300. Oh, are we going to do it like this? Alright. Ploeg sponsoring Schoen and Ruralvia. Sioen. We have 2 contracts with Sioen. Okay. And we have Ruralvia, which doesn't really have areas we want to do. Those aren't. CSC maybe a bit. Because of France, Italy, Belgium, Germany. B-Box Boygas also, but I just hate the jersey. But yeah, they quite have some interesting areas. Vorarlberg we are going to sign for again. Anyways, that's all fine and dandy. Ireland 100, Austria 2600, 350, 1250, 2500, and of fitness peaks 600. Sure, let's delete those. Let's delete this. We are swimming in money. Look at this. Swimming in the money. Transfers though. We have now 13 points, so let's go to Kristen and let's open dossiers with Fabio Kristen. He is a very good guy. I wanted to sign him because he is just overall pretty good. And we can use an overall pretty good guy. He also has Kasseien, hills, so he's good in Belgian races. Has an okay time trial. So yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, we wanted to look at World Tour. Red Bull Vorarlberg. Yeah, they have Nico Dens, Emil Herzog, Jonas Koch, Florian Lipowitz, Anton Schiffer, Ben Sioff. Alright, they don't really have the sprinters capability, so maybe that's why they send younger teams, but it's still insane that they sent not their main team. I mean, Nico Dens could have done something. I should be trying to catch for next year, so for now our team consists of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 riders. We want to sign these guys, maybe not all, but probably some. So how many did we have here? 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then new gens. So there's going to be 25 next year, 25 riders. I also am not sure if I want to sign all these guys like Liam O'Brien or Alexander Hasek. We probably do want, because he's pretty good. Liam O'Brien is just meh. Victor Langalotti is quite good, so we do want him. Fabio Christin we want. Mats Wenzel is okay. Maratz, I do want a good sprinter. We need a good sprinter. Edoardo Zamperini, very good for the future. And of course, David Koenig and Abubakar Kwanda. Very, very big talents. One is a sprinter time trialer. The other one is a pure mountaineer, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, pure mountaineer. But insane stats. Potential. Look at this time trial sprinting, attacking. Insane. I love UAE Belofte team under 20 Gen Z. Because they have those. Brambilla, I also want to sign maybe for next year. Look at those stats. They just have guys who are not really big from big teams, but with insane stats. Look at his time trialing here. But if we look at, if I remember it correctly, Little Trek. They also have some guys with quite some potential. Here we have Daniel Maratz, Cavalli, Bastian Eckert nog really. No, I did not mean that team then. XTS Astana, also not really. Wait, an Italian team, Bahrain Victorious. There was this team with so many, not Picnic PostNL, no. With very many Italians. But wow, Ron Rooney, very good sprinter in the future. Let's just try and look it up. I'm not going to rest in France. Papa Michael, Patrick Casey, Sam Coleman. De Rosa is also someone we may want to sign. I mean, look at this. And his name is De Rosa. Which is pretty cool. Helmut Grimm is someone we have a star on, I see. That's good, because we want that. Time trialing, attacking. He's basically the new Paul Felix Petri. And you also have Noah Köhler here, who is basically Grimm, but better. And Justin Weert, who is basically Köhler, but better. Just not yet, I guess. Maybe he is. He is already better. Justin Weert, we may want to sign. Here's David Koenig. Yes, here we have some other Swiss guys, but they are not really good or anything. We even have Holger Vogt here, but you can't see his stats yet. UAE we already did. Banti, we have Mankushko and Sotile, who are not very much. Bogdan Zabelensky is for some reason in Reus. Okay. We already looked at you guys. Vietzi, not that much potential. And then we are all the way at the top again. I don't know where I saw all these very good new gens then. Anyways. Accept this. Bevestig de dossiers. Yes, sir. And I will just simulate this towards Tour of Austria or towards Grand Prix International offline. But that is going to do it for today. So I would love to thank you all for watching today. Bam! Thank you very much. Really love that you watch. If you want to get featured, read the description. And thrice. 4 times, 5 times national champion. Swiss time trial. Japanese time trial. Austrian. Italian. Do I miss one? I don't think we did, because Germany we did not win. None of them. Swiss we did not win the road time trial. Italy we did not win. Japanese road race we did not win. The time trial. Austria. We probably did not win as well. Yes, Hungary did not get any result there, obviously. No, because Schrettel got second there. Yeah. Okay, well, that is going to be doing it. Next time, Tour of Austria. And probably Etios Tour de Wallonie as well. Xinga Lake, I will simulate these 2.2s, 1.2s we are going to simulate. And then we're probably going towards a little Deutschland tour at the end, almost the end of the season. And then we're going to finish up with all these one-day races here in the end and signing our team. So probably 3 episodes of this season left. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see if we have the national jerseys that we need. And I'll see you next time. So have a good morning, a good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching from, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. That was it. Ciao.